next level leader you aspire to be. The doctorate from Franklin University. Choose from programs in business.
What's up, everyone? This is Dyana Rozay. Welcome to my channel. What's up? What's up? What's up, you guys? Come on in, child. Listen, shots were fired. Shots were fired. I know y'all saw that shit. Shots were fired. Come on in. We are talking about the premiere episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville. They have it tagged as season 8 on the app that I was watching it. But child, oh my God. If you guys can hear the sound of my voice, please let me know by putting your city in the chat, okay? Do y'all have y'all drinks? Does everybody have a drink, child? We are making some mocktails back here. Actually, I put a little gin line, okay? But my sister is hooking up the mocktails here. Okay, this is a sangria, child. Clone, how are you? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yep, I'm good.
Hey. What's up? I see Dallas, North Carolina, Maryland, Jackson, Florida, Chi-Town. What's up, Chi-Town? Let's see, Dallas, Texas again, Atlanta, Georgia, Long Beach, East Orange, Fayette, North Carolina. Y'all get them drinks, child, because we got lots to talk about. He said, I love sangria. Yeah, sangria is the bomb, child. Put a little vodka in it, hook it up, okay? What's up, Atlanta, Charleston, New York City? What's up, Boston? 265 of you guys are watching right now. Make sure that you wipe your feet and say hello before you come in the door, okay? Say hello by hitting the like button for me, please, and thank you. I see Orange Park, Florida. What's up? Houston, Savannah. What's up? Hey, Cookie, what's up? Dallas, Texas, Raleigh. Listen, I don't know if y'all have been paying attention, child. She said, I'm sick. You need a hot toddy. Get yourself a hot toddy. You deserve one. But there has been a whole takeover. Listen, there's a lot of people that have been gearing up to talk about this show. It's pretty much what I said the other day when I said, y'all, we have to, there's been some foot soldiers who have been reporting this show from the beginning, me being one of them. I actually didn't come in on season 1. I came in later, but I came in for the right reasons. Let's put it that way. And now there is a group of people that is reporting who's not watching the show, don't know all the history, and they are really being some bums, okay? They are being some bums, and they got lots of followers. 500,000 followers, okay? More than 500,000 followers. If you are not a subscriber, please hit this button. If you are a, Melody Cherie fan, hit the subscribe button for me, please, and thank you. Hit the like button, please, and thank you. That way, the people that are doing the work and you guys will have a voice to talk about what we're seeing on the show, because we have a little more knowledge than a lot of people do, and it's coming in loud and clear that there's some shit going on, okay? What is up? She said, love your commentary. Watching all the way from Louisville, Kentucky, even though we're celebrating 150 Kentucky. Oh, wow. Congratulations.
Oh, yeah, today's the Kentucky Derby.
Kentucky Derby.
Mm-hmm.
It's going down, but I made time for you. I appreciate it. Listen. So like I said, I was looking at some of the comments early. Here's one of the comments, child. Let me put this up real fast. This one right here. You'll see that up at the top. It says, oops, let me take down the comments so y'all can see all of it. But I appreciate you, Evelyn. She said, Funky Daniva said, now she knows she's going to send that narcissistic ass ex of hers through, I think he was trying to say through the roof. He just spelled roof wrong, and cause him to tomcat out, meaning cause him to, follow her, like, do the dumb shit, right? Thus making her life more difficult. So it almost sounds like victim blaming to me. This was actually underneath the post where Melody is saying at the podcast, and Carlos asked her about not having any big O's when she was in that relationship. And then someone underneath that comment said, yeah, because you have 4 kids because you don't like sex, right? So anyway, long story short, y'all, I guess it's pretty much what we thought it was. Let me take this banner down real fast. What's up, clone? How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. All right. Sorry, child. I know it's late, but you're
That's
here.
okay.
So, okay. Yes, come on in. Was that TS new home? Are you talking about the Scotts? I think they had that remodel, so we got to see her in her new kitchen. She said that it's going to be a really nice Airbnb when they're done with it, because she plans on moving into the other estate, right? So
Mm-hmm.
467 of you are watching. Please hit the like button, become a subscriber if you are not already. Hello, clone. The chat is saying hello to you.
Oh, hello.
Hello. I ran across someone else's channel today and I had to hurry up and turn away before she made me cuss. Ooh, don't cut. Someone said did not watch. Well, let me tell y'all something. On a scale of 1 to 10 for the first episode of the season, because there was so much we already knew, what I got from it, and maybe I should ask you first, Clone, what did you get from it? Then I'll follow up, because I don't want to change your thoughts. What was your first episode?
I didn't mind it, actually. It wasn't that bad to me. The stuff with Martell and Mel came out. I felt like they were. Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
I felt like they were both a little uncomfortable telling their sides of the story. I thought Stormy's position in this whole thing was a bit interesting, on how she was just kind of going person to person. But anyway, I didn't mind it. I didn't mind it. I didn't even mind the shots fired against the millimeters. I didn't mind that at all. You know why? Because it's not news. It's not news that the cast does not like the millimeters, and the millimeters don't like the cast. That's old stuff.
Okay.
So that wasn't a big deal to me.
Okay. So for me, I said, considering that it was first day of filming, you could very much tell that they weren't comfortable talking about it. That's what I got to. I don't know if y'all pay attention when Martell talks to his mother. Sometimes his mother be piling it on so damn much that even he makes faces like, okay, mom, turn it down a little bit. Like, you could tell that he was uncomfortable by the time the episode, that little scene ended. But I'll say this. So it opens with Martell. He's in confessional and they're just showing his facial expressions. Maybe the production team is asking him questions or showing him clips of people talking, things that they're saying. And he has a look over his face that is like a mix of, what would you call it? Like agony, maybe, embarrassment,
shame. Yeah.
Okay, so he has a look of embarrassment and shame going on. Let me say hello to my. Hold on, I got new members in the house. What is up, everyone? Thank you, Gigi. I appreciate you for becoming a new member. What's up, Review Hour? And who else? We got Elizabeth Richardson. Thank you guys for blessing the channel and becoming a member of Dyana Rozay's platform. So thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. But anyway, I got the impression that he was feeling shame, or he's really good at pretending like he is shamed. One or the effing other, okay? But he was making these faces. And then when it came to him talking, y'all, he they actually did a voiceover. Did y'all notice that? So while he's sitting there, he's not saying a word. So whatever questions they're asking him, he's not responding in real time. He's just making faces. And then they give us a view of the city. And then you can hear Martell's voice saying, you know, we got kids and this is wrong. Why would she do this? And what else did he say? We gotta parent forever. He was just going through this whole thing. And I was like, well, why can't we see his voice? Because you want to see his face and hear him talk so that you can see the sincerity or the crazy or the whatever's going on. I like to see people's faces when they're talking. But they made a point of not showing his face. And that said a lot to me. I don't know about you, but it said a hell of a lot to me. Okay. I'm like taking my notes, like, where's this mother's face? Where is it? Where is it? Okay, but no face, child, no face. Let's see what else y'all got to say. Martell couldn't keep a straight face in the scene with Marlene. No, he could not, right? He couldn't keep a straight face in the scene with Marlene because he knew that his ass was lying. Well, let's start with the lying, okay, shall we? Let's start with this right here. He said, all I did was send like a little note, like a text. It was just a text message, 8, 9 sentences tops, like nothing else, just a text. And
Right.
they gave us this on the screen. Go ahead.
Well, he had to be reminded that there was a picture because he's like, oh, yeah, and there was a picture.
Well, he
Oh,
didn't
okay.
be reminded. He was trying to avoid saying it. Okay?
Right.
Because Martell be lying, okay? Thank you, Rose, for reminding us. Martell be lying. So he actually had the nerve
Mm-hmm.
to provide production with this text and say that this is the reason this man was arrested and put in the pokey. Okay, so the message says, leave me the F alone. Okay, stop speaking on me or anything about me. You're bullying me. You say one more thing about me at all, and I'm going to treat you like you treat me. So, first off, anytime we read text messages or anything in public from Martell, we know it's not coming from him because this is the most ridiculous text message. It's so poorly written. He goes on to say, I will go all the way in, exclamation point. I might ruin me. That's how far I'm planning on going in. I might ruin me, but you and your fans are already trying.
Mm-hmm.
You and your fans are already trying to ruin me, okay? Millimeters versus everybody. Oh my God. That's when I said this is happening. And then he goes on to say, now please don't call my bluff. Please don't call my bluff. Because at this point, I am tired of you. Get the F out of here, child.
Mm-hmm.
So that is the message that he claims he sent and he was arrested on. And then somebody had to say, well, wasn't there a picture? Oh, yeah, in a picture. Oh, yeah, in a picture.
Right.
Child, good.
Like, oh, I totally forgot. Oh, yeah. And there was a small picture. No big deal.
Right. I said, who does that?
Nobody.
He couldn't even come on and be honest.
Well, but Martell is being Martell, though. Martell is being Martell. Martell has never been able to admit to anything. Everything is always somebody else's fault.
Okay, but here's the deal. Someone wrote out a press statement and released it to the press. It's on everything. TMZ, whatever news station was asking for it. At the very minimum, read the press statement because there you apologized. I'm sorry, I didn't think she would mean or take it in a threatening way, even though there was no other effing way to take it. Even your 8 or 9 sentences, as you so-called put it, was threatening. I will go in all the way. I might ruin myself to go in all the way. Please don't call my bluff at this point because I'm tired of you. That is all threatening at the very end of the day. Okay. But for him not to acknowledge it at all, and I know a lot of people are probably like, why didn't they make him? They're not going to make him, child. We want to see what's happening in real time. Thank you so much, Miss. Let me get your pics up here. Sorry about that. I had a new member. Here we go. Cheryl the Pearl. That's a cute name. Thank you so much, Cheryl the Pearl. I appreciate you for becoming a member of Dyana Rozay, rocking with the Dyana Rozay Supreme team. So thank you so much. But yeah, so this mofo is lying all the way around. And this is how he is starting off episode 1. I can say this. It makes perfect sense after seeing him say, all I did was send this text message. Oh, yeah. And a picture. I was like, that's why they didn't show his face. They didn't show his face confessional because there was no way that anybody would have been able to watch it without like, is this you? Okay. Somebody was calling everybody. But it was crazy. Let's see. Martell appears that he was prepped. You think he was prepped? I didn't think so. I feel that he was so unprepared. You're unprepared when you're a liar, and you are really unprepared when you are a bad liar. Martell horrible liar through the scene. In fact, Miss Marlene, he was such a bad liar. Miss Marlene was putting it on. What she did? What? I believe everything they say about her now. Girl, bye.
My favorite line from her was, he's gonna put my baby in jail. I was like, is that new for you, Marlene?
Right, Marlene, come on now. The jail knows you by your name, by your first name, right? Now, Miss Marlene, you got both your boys, okay? You want to come down though? So, a hot ass mess. Yeah, he said, I sent one picture. That's it. That's it. What's the big deal? What's the big deal? She put her kid's father in jail for a picture from over a year ago. I can't believe it. What did he say? What did he say? He said something like, I'm done with it now.
He said this was the last straw.
He said this was the last straw.
Mm-hmm.
This was the last straw, is
right.
what he said.
Which really made me think he thought the whole damn thing was a game. Oh, this is it now. I'm done.
This was the last straw. Heavens to Betsy, sir. I was hoping that, I don't know, watching him with his mom, I think was probably the worst part of it, because she is such an enabler. Yeah. Oh, you're a good father. You do this, you do that. And he's just kind of sitting there with his head down. And it looked like so much was going on in his mind that he couldn't even look up at the camera. I pay attention to body language. When I was sitting there, I was like, what the fuck are you about to do now? What's going on? But it was a fresh moment, and they did not have the language to discuss it. I don't think appropriately. And he definitely went into that scene dumb as hell, because you've already admitted it on Queen Sheba's channel. You admitted it in the press statement, right?
Right.
You admitted it in Tasha K's interview. You admitted it. Where else did he admit it? I feel like he's admitted it 4 times. He's admitted it in several places. For him to, and by admit it, I mean, he said, I sent a picture. So for him to sit there and act like the picture was, oh yeah, the picture, that was dumb. For his mama not to say, child, like most mamas would do. I would think a lot of mamas would approach it this way. Did you really have me miss work for some dumb shit like this? There's no way that your mom, I was in the middle of curling my hair and I got to come get the kids, which I'm happy that you had someone to call, but what did you do? What did you do? And when you tell me, and she's also not asking the right questions, because like I said, the press statement came out the same day. So for that press statement to come down, thank you very much, Miss Jones. You guys aren't saying hello to me. I need y'all to speak to me on your way in. Hit that like button, please, and thank you. There's actually 837 of y'all. This is a little behind. 853 of y'all in the chat right now. So make sure that y'all hit the like button on your way in, please, and thank you. I know that a lot of people are doing this content behind the wall, and I wanted to bring it in front of the wall because YouTube is fun. It should be fun. Not everything should be behind a paywall, in my opinion. But if y'all ain't gonna give me my damn props, I'm gonna take it back there. Okay? Because everybody else is doing theirs behind the wall, except for the ones who actually oppose Melody and King Standard. Okay, all of those are doing it on the front line. Okay, people who said I don't even review this damn show, reviewed it tonight, had a whole watch party for it. So just an FYI, to not show his face. Well, I think they didn't show his face because they couldn't get from him what they wanted from him. Maybe he couldn't speak, and then they had to get the voice after the fact, because he wasn't talking. He was just making faces when they gave us that first scene, and it was a lot of cutaway shots, so you could see they pieced things together to make it look like he was sorrowful, maybe.
Right.
But when he finally does talk, the talk is the speech, because he didn't have the words when he was sitting in front of the cameras. The talk was the speech. They had him do it, and then they played it over the city. like the scenes of the city and whatever. So that's what you could see. Go ahead, Claude. I'm sorry. Did I cut you off?
Nope, you're good.
Why would Miss Marlene encourage him to fight back with fire? Well, we all know, let me put this back up on screen. We all know that Marlene gets prepped with Martell for these scenes every single time. And when she doesn't say what he wants, then he be, Mama, you my mama. You're supposed to say what I want you to say. You're supposed to do what I want you to do. I pay you for blah, blah, blah. You're supposed to do it for me. He said that a couple of times in those scenes, so we already know what that's about. She was finally giving him what he was asking for, in my opinion. I thought that he was basically trying to, I thought that she was putting it on for him. Maybe she didn't want her son to be arrested. I'm not going to say that that's the case. I'm sure she didn't. But we know enough about Marlene to know how her mouth works.
Right.
We know enough about Marlene to know how her mouth works. We've seen her stand up when Martell is, you know, not where he's supposed to be. Now, whether he gave her a nice, you know, here's your payday, because that shit happens. Here's what I need you to do. These are the words I need you to say. That could have happened too. But in that very moment, Marlene was putting it on so thick that even I was like, huh? You're not even that kind of mama. You're not even that kind of mama. You would be more mad, because I know what type of mama Marlene is. You would be more mad that you had to miss your day of work to fool with his ass. Because didn't she say on that boat, when he was a child and he didn't have the proper, you know, guidance at home, because she was working, you know, 15-hour shifts. And Mel said, did you know that he was being beaten up when he was a kid? Hell no, girl, I had to go to work. Did he ever tell you no? Because I would think that was being a crybaby. Okay, so that's never going to happen.
Marlene.
That's never going to happen. And Marlene said that when Martell was a grown-ass adult and she has grandchildren. So that she didn't change her stripes from that. Marlene definitely cussed Martell the hell out. And we also know that because when he was on Tasha K's channel, he made it seem like his mama had no empathy. He was like, I can't do anything wrong. My brother can do everything wrong and she'll baby him and coddle him. But if I do one thing, I'll be like, dang. She cussed him the hell out. That was television, Marlene. Okay? That's a fact. Am I lying?
You are not lying. You're killing me with the voice, though. Like me making the spot. No, it's spot on, but it's still killing me.
No offense, Miss Marlene. I love accents and it just comes out. Okay. Martell's brother I think Martell's brother has gotten him 3 strikes, child. I don't think he's coming back, child. He ain't going to outside again unless it's behind brick. Good evening. Good evening. I'm trying to get y'all comments because this was the biggest scene, right? This show sounds like her Lucifer has given the cast non-actors a script like he does with Tisha at the reunions to spin the narrative. I don't know if it was a script. I think that we've seen Martell tell his mother what to say. Y'all remember last season? What happened last season? When Martell and his mother sat down and he said, Mom, I told you what to do in court. And she was like, I ain't doing that.
Right, exactly. She was so proud of herself.
She sat there, she was eating that corn, child, whatever she was eating. Like, Martell is getting tore up in this. That shit was funny. She went, I ain't doing that. And you should have brought me down there anyway. And I feel like she was 2 seconds from saying, don't bring me down there in front of all them white people. I thought she was going to say it.
Oh, no.
She stopped herself, but she was going to say it. I swear to God. And I was like, this is exactly what a woman her age would say. This is normal. This isn't a surprise or a shock. Let's see. I can't deal with mothers like Marlene. It's coddling. It's enabling. Mothers like her are the very reason their children ain't ish.
Yeah.
On the show, I think we got a different version of her. But anyway, let's talk about what happened at Melody's house. So that was very much the gist of it. Martell definitely lied.
Again.
He definitely is starting the season off wrong. But it is what it is. And we'll see if anyone holds him accountable or, say, listen, sir, this is what we saw. the shit ain't adding up for me, but we'll see. At Melody's house, her scene starts off with her talking to, I guess, the head of security.
Yes. She's outside in that little fur stall that she had on. Yep, head of security. She's got one for the front yard and the backyard.
Mm-hmm.
And they just went over like a plan of how they, plan to look over the premises. And they also, she also mentioned that she had security cameras set up around the property as well, so she could make sure she was protected because she didn't know how he was going to react.
Right. So she said I had to step up security. So she already had the security.
Right.
Now I need security for the front, the back, across the street, down the damn road. I need to make sure that we have this entire house covered. I don't want to play no games. That is what I got from it. Okay. She was like, I'm not playing no games. I heard that he was arrested. I am definitely going to do everything that I can to make sure it's all as well.
Yeah.
And then she has a conversation with her brother. She said that she was flooded with calls. She was flooded with, text messages, I guess. And she said at one point she had to turn off her phone because everybody was just trying to find out what was going on. And she said, at this point, I want to keep this private. Like,
right.
I want this to happen like it did. I didn't want this media blitz. And
Correct.
I said that earlier in a video I had done, that this may not be, it's not what you're prepared for. And it also, when she was filming the scene, I kind of got the impression that, like I said about Martell, they were looking for words to say that wasn't going to affect what she has in place legally.
Right.
Yeah. So she's talking to the brother and he said, well, when you weren't taking my call, I drove the hell down here. Houston, where I am, flooded in my townhouse. Oh, I'm so sorry, Miss Main Event. I am sorry that happened to you, honey.
You getting a lot of rain?
I hope that I hope it's not too much damage or too expensive, because I know that is not water in your house is bad. So I'm so sorry that happened. But I'm happy that you are here. That says a lot. Okay, I appreciate you. We have 981 of you here in the chat. Please and thank you. Hit that like button. Also become a subscriber if you haven't already. We are back. We're on the scene with Melody and her brother. So they were basically kind of talking in a way that they were trying to share as much as they could without messing up things, right? And he was like, her brother said, I'm very protective of you. Basically, when you didn't answer my call, I'm coming to see what the hell's going on. So he jumped in a car or took a flight and came to see her. And what did she say in that scene that was profound for me? Let me check out my notes. I don't want to miss anything. I'm sorry, y'all. I know I'm pretty far behind. So, hey, Miss Andrea, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for rocking with Dyana Rozay and becoming a member, blessing the channel. Thank y'all so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. You have no idea. Anyway.
She said it was divine timing, which I think we've heard her say before.
So she basically explained it, right? She explained that she got arrested. And she said, listen, at the end of the day, Martell has been with me so much that I'm tired, okay? What did I say that was funny, child? Because y'all got these laughing emojis going. But probably something about Miss Marlene, child. I'm pretty sure it was probably Miss Marlene. I am. I'm going to fast forward my comment so I can get to where y'all are. 1 second. But she gave the synopsis, or she told what happened. She said, did you know what happened? He sent me an image of, a video that he and I had done. It was an intimate video. He sent it to me. And she said, at the end of the day, this fool was trying to threaten me with it. Like, he put it out. And she called his bluff. She said it happened in 2020. I shouldn't even say call his bluff. It happened in 2022. She let it rock. She was trying to ignore it. And we all heard this in a video I did earlier today. Please check it out if you hadn't, because I played the audio for that. And she said, at the end of the day, after all of this shit starts pouring out on the internet again, I'm done. And
Mm-hmm.
I went down, I asked the magistrate, he looked at the image, he said, we can definitely get a warrant. And she said, do you want me to pick him up today? The magistrate said, do you want me to pick him up today, or her lawyer? And she said, no, I believe in divine timing. We'll let it happen.
Mm-hmm.
This is what she also said. He went, this happened in August? Marcus goes, this happened in August? She went, yeah, it happened in August. And he just got arrested? And she's like, yeah, he just got getting arrested. He went, you think he set that up to get arrested today? Did he turn himself in? Because she was like, well, he said he was in the car with the kids and da-da-da. And she was like, probably. You know what I'm saying? Like, probably went down like that. And so, yeah, a lot of us has been asking that question. How the hell is it so perfect that you got arrested on the first day of filming, child?
Right. But my favorite thing that she said, though, when she was in confessional, is when she said that what she really wanted out of this whole thing, like her hopes for the future, is that he gets counseling. He gets some heavy counseling to make sure he can get his mind right, and then that he also becomes a man.
Yeah, she said, I want him to get better. I want him to get therapy, and I want him to become a man.
Yeah.
Those were her threes, child. Three's the magic number.
Yep.
Get counseling and become a man, and yeah, get some therapy, child.
Mm-hmm.
But she made sure that she communicated that she did all of these things because Martell right now is unhinged, and she said she doesn't know what he's going to do next. She's constantly having to anticipate how to be okay. And so, yeah, she was not playing around with them. And I appreciated the scene. I know that a lot of people feel a certain way, but you know what? That there wasn't a lot of people who knew they could even take that type of text message to a magistrate.
Right.
And get a warrant. I actually appreciated the fact that they put the disclaimer, because I said, we're living in different times now where these, sex tapes and all kinds of stuff keeps popping, stuff happens. And then it's the first time it's happening to you.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know anyone else it's happened to. It is really important for us to have these teachable moments. So at the end of the episode, they put up this disclaimer. This episode dealt with issues surrounding different forms of DV. To find support and guidance to help you navigate through this issue, they gave a website to turn to. So I'm putting that up as well because we are talking about it here. I actually respect that they put that up. And I actually like that all of these people, even though I know that it can feel disrespectful, they are saying some of the things that I was reading. They are saying things that, people, why would you do this? This is not more important than the relationship your children have with your father. A mother who's unprotected can't protect her children. A mother who is living in fear or crazy has to cut off to her children. Who said that? There was a young boy, his name is Omarion, child. You know Omarion?
The singer?
The dancer? Yeah.
The
dancer. When Little Fizz was dating his baby mama, Little Fizz and Omarion were in the same singing group. Everybody kept asking Omarion, how do you feel about Little Fizz dating your baby mama? And he was like, as long as she's happy. When she's happy, my children are happy. When she's happy, my children are happy. And I was like, look at you. Look at you. I don't know. It still gives me like goosebumps to think about it, because he said, I don't give a damn what she has going on. I'm happy in my life. And look, this isn't a relationship that I agree with, but if she's happy, I'm happy. And I will catch up with that later.
Right.
Okay. And I was like, baby, and did he catch up with him? He sure did. And he made that boy apologize on stage in front of everybody, every city they went into on that tour. That was the only way he could make money. He can't make money by himself. So you wanted to play that game, you got played. Okay. Let's see. Thank you. Keep hitting the like button. Thank you, Miss Lady D's. But yeah, that's how that scene ends pretty much. She just was like, Martell needs to get himself together. And she said,
over and over and over again that Martell needs help. He is not adjusted. He is unhinged. She does not know what's going on, but she's tired and she is making people aware. And I think that it was good that we, even though a lot of people have been protesting, it's not this. There's a lot of people who say that, and we need to know when we are being abused and threatened, what our options are. Because sometimes you think that you just got to deal with it or suffer through it or whatever those things may be. Let's see. Somebody said Martell will never learn, child. Oh, Nola, child. Them repeating it was a text message is so ridiculous. You should see the comments online, child. They're the same. There's a lot of people that's going to bat, but there's a lot of people who are saying this was foolish and that Mel went too far. There are a lot of people saying that. This is definitely a form of DV, and to downplay it as just a text message is asinine. I agree. And I'm glad that they, like I said, that they put the disclaimer up like that. So next up, y'all.
The next scene was Stormy and Nail.
Stormy and Nail.
Nail.
So yeah, Stormy is the bone carrier this season. She was carrying bones the whole damn episode, child. I was like, Stormy, what did you don't have anything to talk about, child? Just
right. I will say this, Stormy looks great. She's lost some weight and she has a little bits of stuff done there. You could tell her chin was longer.
You think she got some injections or something?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Like she did something to kind of reshape her face. That's my thought, but her chin looked a little longer to me.
Okay, let me put up this banner. I didn't see that.
Oh.
It looked normal to me.
She looked beautiful, but I'm just saying she looked.
Child, you be picking people's faces apart, child.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm going to stop now.
I don't know. Okay. Let me see. Someone said Stormy needs to ship back her. Oops, that went fast. That went right up. Ship back due items. Okay. Back due items. I see what you're saying. Some Casino Rules found that hilarious, child.
It's the truth. Look at her face. Compare an old picture to a new picture. You're going to see that her face is longer than it was.
Okay.
Mark my words.
I trust you. I have to go back and look. I didn't see that. So she doesn't want to talk about those lawsuits. Okay. So yeah, she's not talking about anything in this episode, child. They literally had Stormy just carrying bones. So she goes over to Nell's daycare. Nell's all happy to see her. And she's like, oh, child, did you hear about Kiki? Did you hear about Martell? Did you hear about she asking all the questions, child. Like, I just want them to look cute and get it started. I don't plan on saying or doing nothing else. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
But anyway, she briefly has this conversation about, did I say allegedly? About the pen? Child, allegedly, child. I don't know. Kiki, she said that she is disappointed in some Kiki, that she was not expecting everything that went down. Yeah, I think it may have been Ozempic, child. That was some fast-ass weight loss, child. Because I'm going to tell you right now, I've been walking for weeks.
I know.
I'm still big as a house. I'm like, can I lose just a pound?
5 pounds have never taken so long. My gosh.
I know. But anyway, she went over the whole thing with Stormy. I mean, not Stormy, with Kiki. And she basically said she don't know if she can trust her. She was like rooting for her. But she was like, there was a whole scandal on the internet. They didn't say names or anything, just that there was a whole scandal on the internet. And she said that Kiki blamed everything on her mama. She said that was a poor way to handle it. She was like, I don't know why she would have done that. That was a poor way to handle it. I want to talk to her and see what she has to say about it, because I'm still kind of rooting for her. Nell, on the other hand, was like, she showed herself. So it is what it is. She can give her any breaks. She was just like, it sounds like just she messed up. It is what it is.
It's an open and shut case because they knew stories were being leaked. They just didn't know where it was coming from.
Or did they? Okay.
Well, okay, sure.
Somebody said I have a question about the back of Carlos's head. Disappointed that Destiny slithered back in. Okay, so then she had that conversation. Then, child, she talks about Martell being arrested. She was like, did you hear about Martell getting arrested? She was like, yeah, over a text message. And then they get into that conversation. Everybody has seen that scene already. It's basically Nell saying that she does not agree with Martell being arrested. She wishes that Melody could have found a different way to do it. And then in confessional, she said, if the shoe was on the other foot, if it was me, I can't say what I would have done. Well, there's that. Miss
Right. Exactly. Let's just start there, Nell.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then, but a lot of people were disappointed about that. So we'll see how she walks it back, or if she walks it back. Her and Mel are going to have, it looks like, just maybe a little bit of a heated discussion where they talk about, listen, Mel's probably like, I don't really care. It looks like Mel's going to go after people. Not after him, but she's not going to be sitting in any space where people are saying things to her, and she's not going to say things back. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Damn what Destiny has going on. I don't know what she used to do with Martell. I was like, well, that ends that. She was not feeling it. And then they
I'm laughing at the comments. Sorry.
And then they talked about Destiny, Sonny and Moses. And she was like, yeah, Sonny used to be the producer and now she's dating Destiny's man. And Nell was like, Destiny was dating Moses, like flying back and forth. That was her boo. Like, what's really going on? So they tried to hype up the scene for us.
Yeah.
Womp womp. It was a womp womp scene for me. Okay. Sorry. I didn't know what was going on there. In order for us to care about Sonny and Moses, I mean, I'm congratulating Sonny and Moses. In order for us to care about Destiny and Moses, child.
Right. Exactly.
No.
Yeah.
I can't.
I can't either.
I can't. Thank you, Tammy. Where's my cigarette?
Okay. Right.
Stop playing in my face is what I'm giving. Okay. So anyway, after that, who else is the next scene up, child? Tisha and Destiny?
Tisha and Destiny. Mm-hmm.
Tisha and Destiny, goddamn.
They're in the Airbnb. Tisha's, for some reason, in her pajamas.
I know, but this was such a disappointing scene. Destiny blew her moment. You were arrested for forgery, ma'am.
She tried to talk about it, but Tisha blew it off.
She didn't try.
Okay.
She didn't try. There was no try there. That was an important scene. The producers would have made her talk about it. She did not talk about it.
Oh, you think she's purposely not doing it?
Right. I think she gave us this little, oh, you know what was going on, child. It was all over the internet. So talk about it. Why wouldn't you talk about it?
Right.
Dumb. So yeah, she did not want to she didn't want to talk about it. That's what I said too. So that took me already, because at the very least you could have said, I didn't do the shit. I was cleared. Because I think she was cleared way before they started filming the scene. So she could have said anything to make that okay. But
right.
She gave very little of herself. And that's what we really want to know more than anything. Because really, your relationship with your ex is what is the question mark for you if you were trying to redeem yourself and come back on the show. But instead, child, she just was like, child, life been lifing and
right.
You know, problems, but now I'm better. And now you want to make yourself a victim with Sonny. Nope. Okay. Look, let me tell you how we feel. Were you about to say something?
No.
Okay. This is how we feel about Destiny and Moses, child.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you,
we don't care.
We don't give a damn.
We don't care.
We don't care.
Mm-mm. What I do care about is the fact that Destiny doesn't blink. That's a problem for me.
It ain't working, okay? We don't. I don't even remember half of what she said. And Tisha really tried to get into it. Weren't y'all friends? And didn't she call you? And didn't you do this? I was like, child, we don't care.
No, right, exactly. No, Tisha is about relationships. Yeah, it's annoying.
Right, y'all. We do not. We ain't gonna have this Destiny being a victim shit. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. Tisha said some mess like, that broke girl code. And I was like, y'all talking girl code now? Y'all, Heavenly Father, what are y'all doing?
Right.
Where it's at? Thank
Nobody on that cast has gotten along in 7 years, and you want to talk about a girl code. There's
All
been no code. The entire 7 seasons, there's no code.
There's never been a code between y'all ladies. Not
No.
one single, look, not one single
No.
weekend.
None.
So that will be your running meme, Destiny. We don't care. I'm so sorry that you even came on with that. Shouldn't have happened. Should have never happened. But let's move on. End of this scene with Tisha and
Are you going to hit the millimeter comment? I mean, I know we mentioned it at the beginning.
yeah, end of this scene with Tisha and Destiny.
Okay.
It says that Melody and Carlos King were having this event in Huntsville. And she said, I guess that she was invited to come out. She said she can't support it because the millimeters are mean as hell to Tisha. And she said she's not doing it. It's just a bunch of middle-aged women. We don't understand why they are so mean. And she was, that said middle age. Now this is where Destiny perks the fuck up because first I was like, wait a minute. I had to rewind it like, Destiny gave no interview in this entire show until she said middle-aged child. Then she hold me back right now. I was like, bitch. Destiny, you better get yourself together, child. Okay,
Right.
you have to come back to this show. You have to come back to the show. We were fine without you, okay?
Right, exactly.
Fine without
We didn't even want you to come back. That's how middle-aged we are. Jesus.
this middle goddamn age, child. That's what I had to squint. I had to put my glasses on, my bifocals.
No, it's like, oh, how rude.
What the hell y'all talking about? You killing me.
Yeah,
But anyway, they try to get their jokes off, child.
they tried.
That was it for me. I was like, well, this makes all the sense in the world, child.
Yeah.
Versus everybody. This is what we doing. This is what we doing. This is funny to me. I'm actually gonna enjoy the cussing out that is going to happen every single week.
Me too. I'm looking forward to it. Okay. That's great. Let us know. Tell us everything you feel. We just want to know how you feel in these days. Just let us know.
I was like, wait a minute. Why is Destiny all this is my time?
Right. She's like beyond middle age. I was like, is that supposed to be offensive? We know how old we are.
I don't give a shit what she thought. I just thought it was funny because why do you have so much energy? You better have that same energy in your next damn scene, child, because you are boring and dry. How about that?
And you don't blink.
For you to think that you're so young and youthful and out here,
right,
dry as the desert. Okay, your personality, your energy, it doesn't come through. Okay, that's all I'm saying. So that's it. I just thought that was interesting. That's my clap back. I don't even really care. I literally was looking at that scene.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you,
We don't care.
Jerry.
We don't care, child. So take that, okay? And then the very last of the episode was at the podcast event, right? Oh, was that it?
Yeah, that's it. That's the last one. Carlos and Mel at the millimeter event or whatever it was.
Okay. At the podcast event. It was hilarious. Millimeters versus everybody. Someone said it was a pot calling the kettle black. The millimeters is a bunch of toxic women. The toxic women with no sense are talking. Listen, Destiny has no understanding. Her and Martell are the same. They don't see themselves. You have an opportunity to come back and say, girl, I was off my fucking rocker. Like, just come back in and say it. I watched some of those scenes back when my father was sick, when these things was happening. I was off my rocker. And I appreciate the fact that y'all was standing in them scenes with me instead of being like, peace, we out, because I would have left. Y'all stood beside me when I wasn't okay. Okay? Y'all still stood beside me when I wasn't okay. That's real. That would have been honest. I would be like, okay, look, Destiny's calling her own self out. I'm willing to listen. But you weren't doing that. And you were threatening everybody. You were threatening Tiffany, anybody who opened their mouth, you was threatening them. But when they weren't doing what you wanted them to do, it was awful, Destiny. It was awful. And I still gave your ass grace, child. I still said things like, there's something wrong with Destiny. Destiny is having a mental health crisis. She is having a breakdown. And I may have been the only one, because when I was saying it on my channel, everybody was like, please stop saying that there's something wrong with Destiny. Just tell she's a don't. Like, people was cussing and fussing. I was like, okay. Okay. But anyway. So anyway, last scene was Carlos King and Mel.
Mm-hmm.
And he basically, the only points I took away from this scene was, number one, he wanted everybody to know he had a hook and a curve. Sorry.
That was hilarious. Yeah.
The bifocals are needed for this one. Okay, child. Okay. That one. What else did he say? He said that he does not appreciate Martell lying on him and his production crew. He takes his production team very seriously. These people don't even live in Huntsville. They leave their families, come down here to film, and you are complaining that we don't show your life. You're full of shit. In confessional, Melody said everything y'all have seen for the last 5 years is 100% Martell.
Mm-hmm.
There has not been anything that y'all saw in the show that was false or a lie. It's 100% Martell. Okay, so that's 2. And then again, she said the man's unhinged because he doesn't even know that he's actually displaying his real life. So she says that. I'm like, you'll get that word out every time, child, for the rest of the season. What else y'all got to say? She said the crowd looked uncomfortable when he said the hook and the curve. Yeah, they didn't take that joke well. And then he asked her about Martell being arrested. And she said, again, the stuff that we have already heard, y'all can listen to the video I did earlier today for that one. But she was just like, listen, Martell's a hot ass mess. I wanted to know where my kids were. She said that to her brother too. She was like, between 4 and 7, I didn't get a call from anybody, not Martell, not from his mother. I was on the hunt for my children. So she had made that comment in the earlier scene. And that's pretty much how it ended. Did I leave something out for that scene?
No, I mean, they introduced the whole Sonny and Moses thing on there as well, I think, but that was really it.
Yeah, they introduced Sonny and Moses, but that was it, y'all. I thought it was a decent first episode.
Yeah.
I think that I'm going to actually laugh at some of the things that's going to happen.
Me too.
Because I do realize that it is being set up to be a millimeters versus everybody.
I can't wait. I can't wait. I think it's hilarious that they think this clapback is going to make us go, oh no, this is awful. What do we do? We're fine.
It might make somebody do it. It might be
no.
I can't listen. People get pissed, so it is what it is. But you better learn how to laugh at stuff. That's all I'm gonna say. Learn how to
especially this. This is comical.
Yeah, this is comical. Learn how to laugh, child. Laugh. One thing that my grandmother used to do all the time is laugh.
On the phone and off the phone.
Off the phone when something looked like it should feel bad or sad, she better laugh.
The legs crossed, just to bouncing that foot up in the air. Yep.
Laugh at it, and keep it moving, child. Because it's just a moment in time. It goes away. This is not supposed to rule you. Okay. Let's see what else y'all got to say. A call from Martell or his mom. I wouldn't expect them to call the person who pressed charges. Listen, I'm going to tell y'all something, because I read a comment earlier today that said, after Marceau said what he said about the millimeters, that he doesn't need our business, I will never watch this show. And I went, but y'all, listen, there's video after video. I talked about this earlier about content creators and subscribers alike talking about how Tisha's cooch smell like. We cannot expect that man to say he likes the millimeters. We expect them to even say that they like the millimeters. In fact, we should just be taking all of this as comedy, because that's exactly what it is.
That's all it is.
Relief. I promise y'all it's comic relief. Yes, Venus, child. I heard it twice on Friday. I was like, damn, where did I miss this? Why are we having this conversation? Child, it sure did. And it was on content creators' pages, child. I put it on my page today. I didn't say the name, but I was just like,
That is hilarious.
we're talking about. I didn't even know. But child, it's funny. Anyway, I want to say thank you to Momo F2. Thank you so much for rocking it out with Dyana Rozay. Thank you. Welcome to the platform, child. I hope you have an amazing time over here. Okay. Yeah. So anywho, y'all, that was it. That was it in a nutshell. They give us a lot of fluff in those first scenes, but we got some substance too. I would say probably the scene that didn't land well for me. I actually like the scene between Nell Fletcher and Stormy. I understood what was going on. You're setting up for the next what we're going to see next, but the scene with Destiny, child, I was just like, child, you already coming in dishonest, so no.
Well, yes, those wide eyes. Listen, I'm not bad mouthing Destiny by any means, but she's got a blink. It makes me uncomfortable to watch it.
I'm excited about the $5 million lawsuit. Who's the lawyer on that case? That mess about Tisha came from one of her cousins doing an interview with a YouTuber.
What's that?
I don't know. I didn't see that interview because there's so much stuff that drops, but I do know that there's a lot of people saying it. And every time I'm always like, God damn, that's some crazy stuff. So yeah, Destiny, people say outside of the show that she is like fun and funny and has a lot of personality. It does not convey on the show. It does not show up for her at all. And it's crazy. Sorry about that. Valerie said, not the not blinking, child.
Whew, pay attention.
But that's it, y'all. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. I don't see it. I don't know. Sometimes people they show up dry on the show. Listen, Marlene came on. Marlene did what she had to do. We saw. You don't have to like it. You sat in that scene and you watched that shit. You was yelling at your TV. You did what you had to do to it. Same with Martell. Destiny comes on and I'm just like, what happened?
Right.
The funniest was the stuff about the millimeters. When she perked up, I was like, look at her. She's excited. I thought that was absolutely hilarious. But
yeah.
Anyway,
I mean, it looks like she's got more of a scene next time in the next one with Martell. They're making him out to be a ladies' man, which is hilarious.
We will talk about it next week, but I can tell you right now. What you got to say about it, Stephen A. Smith?
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
We don't care.
We don't care, child. Okay, that's pretty much it. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for joining us. We are going to sign off. Make sure that y'all hit that like button on your way out, okay? Thank you to everyone for blessing the channel and becoming a member. I appreciate you. Thank you to all of the moderators who hung out with us tonight. Me and Miss Clone. And good night, everybody.
Good night.